So welcome students to our lesson 6 Form 1 Maths. All right. Today we will be looking into solving word problems related to the first topic, okay, on positive and negative integers. Now on your module, you will see about 11 questions if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have about 11 questions. So the first question that we have here, now what I want you to do on your side would be, as I solve it on my side on the screen, I would like you to, in other words, pretty much copy the same method out or the same calculations, okay? Try to see if you can just sort of copycat my work, all right? That will be good enough. And then you attempt on your own. Now, for those who don't have your modules like Fahim, you've not printed it out, you can do this later. Okay, the lesson is recorded, so you can always go through, review it back again. For those with the module, make sure you have the correct way of solving on your side. Okay, so let's not make it a chinchai bonchai work. Okay, chinchai bonchai means you do here, you do there. No, we try to make it as systematic, try to answer as systematic as possible. Okay, that's what we want to achieve when we want to solve maths. All right, so let's read number 1. The temperature of Sahara Desert. Okay, get ready if you want to, if I'd like to ask you some questions, get ready with your chat. Okay, the temperature of Sahara Desert on a certain day was 58 degrees above freezing point. So question number 1, what is freezing point? What is the temperature of freezing point? Put into chat. Let's see who knows. What is freezing point, guys? How many degrees is that? That's right. 0, 0. Okay. Very good. 0 degrees. Okay. So 0 degrees Celsius is when water freezes to become ice. So here in Sahara, on a certain day, the temperature was 58 degrees above freezing point. So this is my freezing point. I put there 0 degree Celsius. Okay. And then today the temperature is 58 above. So this is how it goes, 58 degrees above freezing point. And the temperature at night was 6 degrees Celsius below freezing point of water. So in other words, here you are going to go to -6 because it's below 6. So it's -6 degree Celsius. Okay. Calculate the difference. What do you want to see? The difference of the temperature between day and night on that day. So in other words, we want to find the difference, means from the maximum value to the minimum value here. Okay, how do I do it? Can any one of you put into your chat? What are we going to do to find the difference now? Can you see the picture here? Okay, this is 0, this is 58, and this is -6. How do I find? So Rishabh says 58 plus 6. How many of you all agree with him? Or you have other answers? Very good. Danya said 58 minus -6. So difference is always, when you learn maths, when you talk about difference, it's always minus, right? So over here we have 58 degrees. And the other one is -6 degrees Celsius because it's below. So in other words, okay, how are you going to solve this? Write it out like this on your side. Difference on your module equals to 58, of course, degrees Celsius. Where is the degree? Okay, now I just write 58 degrees Celsius. Okay, 58 Celsius minus -6 degree Celsius. Now what happens when you have this? Remember, negative and negative makes a positive, right? So you write equals 58 degrees Celsius plus with 6 degrees Celsius. And what is your answer then? Put into chat. That's right. Okay. Tanya got in. Rishabh got in. How about the rest? Try to make your answers private chat. Okay. 64 degrees Celsius. All right. And this is how you answer. Now, the drawing part, okay, for those who needed to draw, would be very simple. You can draw it vertically just to show the temperature, all right? And then, of course, the top would be 58 degrees Celsius, okay? And then somewhere would be 0 degrees Celsius, and then below would be -6 degrees Celsius. So difference is finding all the way from the maximum to the minimum value. Do you understand? So this is how you answer. Okay, I'm putting in the degrees here. Got it? Do you have this written on your modules? All of you? All right, good. Next question then. Okay. A lift is at level 9. The lift ascends. What is ascends, guys? The word ascends, what does it mean? Put in chat. What is ascends? Very good. Going up. Okay. 4 levels and then descends 10 levels. State the new position of the lift. So in other words, again, you draw a line to help you. Okay. So this is your lift going up and down. And you are now starting at level 9. Okay. You are starting here at level 9. It goes up 4. Okay. So you plus 4. And then it descends 10. Then it goes down 10. All right. So where are you now? So in other words, okay, you can just say now the lift is start at 9. Sorry, start at 9 plus with 4 because you went up 4 and minus with 10. You see that? That's called your number sentence. Okay, I hope you're familiar with this term, guys. Kind of number sentence, you all know this already. Write out your method. Okay, in other words, your thinking has to be written out. 9 plus 4 minus 10. So now where is the lift? 9 plus 4, okay, all of you, private message, what is your answer? And that now refers to level, okay? All right. Ka? All right. I get that. 9 plus 4 is 13. But after that, can you went down 10 floors? So where are you now? Yes, that's right. 3rd level. Okay. So then you write your answer. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 minus 10 would be 3. And you just say level 3. Okay. Do you see that? Yes, that's right. Okay, so Fahim, Tristan, Rishabh, who else? Danya. Okay, you all got the answer. All right, okay, so this is question 2. Not too bad. Can do it. If you think it's easy, it's doable by yourself, show me a thumbs up. Oh, all a happy screen.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. Okay, that's Krish, isn't it? Real me.
No, Sridhar.
Oh, Sridhar. Sorry. Okay, we are just doing the module module 6 on word problems. Okay, we just finished question 1 and 2. So now we are moving on to question 3. Okay, Let's see now, clear this. 1 minute. Okay, number 3, all of you, make sure you have written this down on your side, okay? The calculations. Now, number 3, Sharikat ABC obtained a profit of blah, 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 12,500 in the month of January and suffered a loss of 18,000 in the month of February. Now, can you see? Profit January, so much. February was a loss of so much, 18,000. Calculate the profit or loss of the company in 2 months. So I give you a minute. All of you try it on your side first. Okay? Try it now. Try to do question 3. All right, okay. Have you all tried number 3? Now we want to calculate whether it's a profit or a loss. Okay, so how do you write it? You start. You do not know yet whether he made a profit or loss, can? So you just say, assuming it's a profit, okay? He started off with 12,500 of profit in January. However, in February, he made a loss. In other words, loss means minus, okay? 18,800. What would be your answer? You can use a calculator at this point, okay? Use your phone, okay, and calculate. Just key in 12,500 minus 18,800 and tell me what's the answer on your chat.
Negative 6,300.
Good. Okay. So you would get in your calculator, it would be written there negative 6,300. Can someone tell me now, when the number is a negative there, is it a profit or a loss?
Loss.
This is a loss. So what you do is in the bracket, you write the loss. All right. So a very simple question, not that difficult. Kan? Okay. Hey guys, by the way, once we finish these questions, we can end our lesson for today. All right. Okay. Yes, we'll do 1 or 2 quizzes maybe. Okay, if we have, we'll have some time. All right. Okay, then next to question number 4. You try now. Okay, I'll give you a minute. Read through the question. A bird is flying 15 meters above sea level. There is a fish directly below the bird. Draw it out if you need to, guys. Calculate the distance in meters between the bird and the fish if the fish is 20 meters below sea level. Draw out. Okay, draw it out first. Then it's easier. So I'm going to draw a vertical line. So where is your bird? Here. Your bird is up here. Okay, sea level. Sea level is 0. All right. And where is your fish? 20 meters below the sea level. So go down. Negative 20 meters. And this is where your fish is. Where is your bird? 15 meters above the sea level. And this is your bird. Your bird is here. Your fish is here. And this is the sea level. Not bad, huh? My drawing. Okay, good. Now, what are you supposed to do, guys? Calculate the distance between the bird and the fish. So what do you need to do is to find what is the distance between the bird and the fish. You have to find all the way from the bird, all the way to the fish. Put your answers now in private chat. Now, some of you gave me the answer, but how did you work it out? What was your number sentence, guys? Okay. So, how do you start this? Distance. Start with the clue word. Calculate the distance means your answer will be distance. You see that? Question says calculate distance. So your answer would be distance. And that's right. 15. Okay, Danya said 15 minus 20. But Danya, 15 minus negative 20. That's right, Danya. Gloria, when you say 15 minus 20, don't forget, Gloria, you're talking about a negative 20 there. So you must consider that negative 15 minus negative 20. Okay. And then it becomes, yes, equals to 15 plus 20. Of course, all this is in meters. And that would be equals to 35 meters. Got it? This is how your calculation should look like. Your drawing and your calculation. Okay? Got it, guys? You make it complicated. Oh, is this complicated? If I just say 15 plus 20, you will not get the idea of difference. Okay, always remember when somebody says difference means maximum minus minimum. So maximum is 15 minus the minimum is negative 20. Yes, I can tell you that this is 15, this is 20. By visual, it's easy to calculate. All right, but you are now in Form 1, isn't it? Okay, we try to do it a bit more professionally. Okay, following the proper ways of maths. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's go on to our next question. All right, guys, let's move on to the next question. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 done. Next would be 5. Okay, give you a minute. Try now. Look through the question. Water in a swimming pool is being drained out. So you can imagine, after 4 minutes, it was found that the water level dropped 3.5 centimeter and then another 4.5 centimeter after 5 minutes. Calculate the change in water level of the swimming pool after 9 minutes. Give your answer in fractions. So water level dropped 3.5 centimeter. Dropped means minus. Yes or not? And then another 4.5 dropped means minus. So how do you find the total droppage or dropping of water? How much dropped altogether? So in other words here, okay, change. Okay, look at the clue word here. Calculate the change, right? So you start with that. You write the word change. Change equals to, you want to find how much the water has dropped in 9 minutes. So the first 4 minutes is this much. The second 5 minutes is this much. What do? So remember this, water dropped. The first 4 minutes plus with the 5 minutes. That's what you're going to do. The 4 minutes, how much the water dropped, plus With the 5 minutes, how much the water dropped? Okay. Anyone working out the calculation on your side? You should be looking something like this. Okay, it should be looking something like this. So you could say that negative 3.5, okay, plus negative 4.5. Close your bracket. You're already familiar with working with fractions. So negative 3.5 minus 4.5 equals to negative 3 minus 7. Minus 4 is already negative 7. Half minus half will be how much, guys? What is the answer? Can I have it in chat? Okay, let's wait for your answers. Work out this, okay, on your side. Work this out and tell me what is your answer.
Teacher, it should
Remember
be
this.
3.5, not 3.5.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see properly. It's 3/1/5. Then we have to work out more calculations here. So guys, 3/1/5 minus 4.5. Why do you have plus 4.5? Oh, okay. All right, if you can do it in decimal, it might be easier. Okay, so you can just type out 1/5 on your calculator and you will get 0.2. So this would be negative 3.2 minus 4.5. Put it into your phone, your calculator, and tell me what's the answer then. Direct message. That's right. Okay, Siddharth correct. Danya correct. Remember one thing, Siddharth, your negative sign. Okay. So this is negative 7.7 centimeters. Of course, the meaning of the word negative is dropped over here. It has dropped 7.7 centimeters. Yes, if your answer is in fraction, it's still correct. How did you get 1.3, Gloria? Did you do this? Did you start with negative 3.2 minus 4.5? It looks like you just took 4.5 minus 3.2. So remember, don't reverse the operations. Okay, start from where? Start from the negative 3.2 minus your 4.5. I hope you understand how we got it from fractions to decimal. How did you get negative 1.3 also, Tristan? You are doing it as 4.5 minus 3.2. Cancel everything on your calculator and type in a fresh. Start with minus 3.2. Click that, press that, minus 3.2, minus again 4.5. And you will get minus 7.7. Got it? All right, good. Gloria? Good, well done. How about Tristan? Okay, if you have it as a fraction, also not a problem. 7/10 would be the equivalent fraction, okay, for 7.7. All right, good. This is how your working should be done. All right. Now let's go on to number 6. In an experiment, okay, a rod was heated until 120 1/5 degrees Celsius above freezing point of water. Oh, they asked to give the answer in fractions. Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you. Give your answer in fractions. Then yes, you can have this. Okay, centimeters. Change it back to fractions, guys. Back to question number 5. Okay. So over here, then continue with this part. Just put in equals below and then write it out in fractions. How many centimeters? 7, 7/10. Okay, good. Done. Now over here, in an experiment, a rod was heated up to these degrees above the freezing point of water. The rod was then cooled down until 7/10 degrees below the freezing point of water. Calculate the temperature difference. Again, maximum minus minimum. So what you can do here is write the word difference. See, calculate temperature difference. So you write the word difference. That's how you answer. Start with a word. Okay, difference. That's what we want to find. Maximum value was 120 degrees 1/5. Okay, degrees Celsius. Minus, remember, cool down, right? Cool down until 7/10 below freezing point. And that's a negative number. So minus, put a bracket, 7/10 degrees Celsius. All right? Degrees Celsius. Close your bracket. And now work out your calculation. Now, in case you want to use decimals, not a problem. You can use decimals, then move it back to fractions. 1/5, you know, it's 0.2. So 120.2 minus, minus negative means it will become plus. All right, open the bracket and then you'll have 10.7. 7/10 means 10.7. So what is the answer here? First, as a decimal, 120 plus 120.2 plus 10.7. Can I have your answer first as decimal in chat? Put your answers as a decimal first in the chat.
130.
No, darling, don't tell it out. Everybody can hear. So chat as a direct message. Okay. So yes, Danya, that's right. Okay, very good. So, okay, never mind this, Rishabh, if you didn't change to decimal, it's fine. 130.9, correct? And then now you change it back to fractions. So it will be 139/10. I hope you remember this is all standard 6 punya kerja. Degree Celsius. That's it. Why 0/10, Rishabh? It should be 9/10, kan? Okay? Careless lah, never mind, no problem. So you see, not that difficult. All right? Remember now, below freezing point means it's a negative number. That's where you need to be a bit careful. No problem. Okay? So you see, below freezing point, I put there, negative 10, 7/10. All right, clear. So far, so good. Okay, we are doing very well. Let's move on then to the next questions. It's not that difficult, kan? Okay, all of you now. Number 7, on your side. Do try to work it out first. Read slowly. Whenever you read a question, read it slowly. Sharikat Babylon made a profit of so much in 2014. However, the company incurred a loss of so much in 2015. Calculate the profit or loss in millions of the company in the 2 years. So, in other words, the same thing we have done earlier. Now the number became a little bit difficult. That's all. Profit or loss equals to, we don't know exactly what it is. So start with your 2014. which is 1/3/8 million. Okay, can someone translate this? What is 1/3/8 million? If you don't want to change it, you can also work it as a fraction, right? But for me, I find it a little easier when I work it out as a whole number. If you have 1,000,000 and you divide it up into 8 parts, how much would that be, guys? Yes, 375, kan? 125,000. It's like this, okay? I hope you remember your millions. You have 1,000,000, okay? And you divide into 2 parts, that would be 500,000. You divide into 4 parts, that would be 250,000 every part, right? And you divide it into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each part would be 125,000, right? And you have 3 parts means 375,000. So yes, you can write this as first profit of 375,000. So positive, profit means positive. Okay, and how about the following year? Plus with a loss of 1.75 million. So this is 1 million, sorry, negative. Okay, negative 1,3/4, 750,000. So in other words, now you must have your, open your bracket lah, 1,375,000 minus 1,750,000. What would you get? Yeah, yes, I got it. Thank you. You can use your phone for this, 1,375,000 minus 1,750,000. What do you get, guys? First, you can tell me in numbers. Okay, then we can move it back to fractions. Okay, what is the whole number here? Remember, I changed it here. If you want to work it out as fraction, boleh. 1/3/8, okay, million minus negative 1/3/4 million. Okay, so you work this out. Equals to 8, 9, 10, 11 over 8. Open these two will become plus 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 over 4. All right, then this will times 2. This will times 2. And then, sorry, wrong. Plus, sorry, so this would be a minus here. Okay. So this would be 11 over 8 minus 14 over 8. And what is 11 minus 14? Is negative 3. So it's negative 3 over 8 million. Now, if you want to answer it as fractions, then your calculation will look exactly like this. All right. Now, where is your answers? Let me see. 300, negative 375. That's right, Fahim. Okay, all right. All of you have got. Only one person answered me. So, negative, put your negative in front. 375,000.
If I wrote R8, I mean RM.
Can. Of course, you can write RM. No problem. It is in RM. And then you change this back to millions, fractions of a million. It's negative 3 over 8 million. You see that? Yeah, it's all in RM, yes. Well, what is 46,000? Where did you get 46,000, Siddharth? Yeah, it's a loss. Okay. Where did you simplify? There is no way to simplify at this point yet. Now, if I'm going to repeat this, okay, is in according to the fractions method. You see, You take your 1/3/8 million plus with the loss. So plus with a minus 1/3/4 million. It will become 11/8 minus 7/4 equals to 11/8 minus 14/8 equals to -3/8. 11 minus 14 is -3/8 million. Got it? You can leave. This is in fraction if you solve it. You can vice versa, change it all to values of money, do the subtraction, and then change it back to fraction. That's up to you. Okay, you can choose two ways, whichever way suits you best. Sometimes decimal is easier. Sometimes in this case, if you ask me, fraction is easier. All right, okay, let's move on then, okay? You can see now the numbers are getting a little complicated, that's all, okay? Now the share, number 8, all of you, ready? I hope you are getting all this calculation down on your module, guys, all right? Now, number 8, talking about share price. Do you guys know what is the share price of a company? Have you all heard of what's shares and everything?
No.
No. Okay, let's say like now you have a company, all right? Not a simple burger stall by the street. Let's say it's a big time company, like for example, Maybank. Okay, it's a bank, all right? It's a corporation. So what happens is, instead of one person owing that company, okay, that company does what? It starts to sell its shares. Shares is like value, or I would say ownership of that company. Now, let's say you want to go and buy shares of Maybank. In other words, if you go and buy shares of Maybank, you are indirectly the owner of Maybank. So who are the shareholders? The shareholders are the owners. Okay, you can go to the stock exchange and you can see they will write down 1 unit of Maybank's share is maybe 2 ringgit. Okay, so you can go and buy 100 units. But the whole of Maybank may have millions of units. You are just a small, tiny, beany piece of it. Okay, so share prices, it's more of ownership. And the same way, today you want to go and buy, say you want to go to and buy Tesla's shares. Tesla, you know what's Tesla? Or Amazon. You know, all these big US companies. Yeah, you go to the stock exchange market online. Everything is online. You don't have to go there. You can go search then Tesla. What's the price of Apple? Yes, anything. And they will tell you 1 unit of the share is how much. Okay, maybe $5. All right, or 30 cents or 50 cents. All right. And you can buy however many units you want. Let's say you buy 100 units. And so you will pay 500. Okay. And then what happens after that? Do I just keep it? No. The price of the share will go up and down, up and down. It will fluctuate. So let me tell you, let me ask you rather, if you bought something for 5 ringgit and then it became 6 ringgit later, you untong or rugi? For you, is it a profit or loss? If your share price went up, untong. You see that? But let's say you bought and then suddenly Omicron sister came out, Comicron or something like that. Megatron or whatever. And then the share price of the companies went down. It went to 3 ringgit or $3. You make a profit or a loss then. Whatever you have bought it at $5, you know, for a share. Then you make a loss. You see that? So share prices will go up and down. Now the movement of up is positive, the movement of down is negative. Okay, and they can use words like dropped, hiked. Hike means go up lah. Dropped means go down. You understand now? So shares are ownership of a company. You also can go and buy shares and become small, tiny, peeny owners of big companies. All right, let's look at our story here. Number 8. The share price of ABC Corporation, company lah, hiked. Hiked means went up. 14 cents on Monday. Dropped 85 cents on Tuesday. And hiked 50 cents on Wednesday. Describe the change in the share price of the company in the 3 days. All you need to do now is start it with the word change. Okay, because that's what they asked. What is the change looking like? So where do we start? We start with Monday and it's at 14 cents. Kan? So you write RM 0.14. Okay, that's positive. Okay, 0.14. Hiked 0.14 positive. And then dropped. Dropped means minus lah. So minus 85 cents, RM 0.85. Okay, you see that? And then what happens on Wednesday? It hikes again. So it's positive now, plus RM 0.5. So this is how you would be writing the change out. Can you see that? Take out your phone, okay? Use the calculator and tell me now in the private chat, what is your answer? How much did it move? How about the rest? Use your phone. This time I'm telling you can use your calculator. Kan? Use lah. All right. I see a lot of you are at the correct answer. 2 of you all have given me. How about the rest? Gloria. Check again, Gloria. Look. 14 cents. Not 1 ringgit 40 cents. It went down by 85 cents. So going down, ma. Okay. So surely it has reached the negative number already. Then it only came up to 50 cents. How can the price be more than a ringgit there? Do it again. All you need to do
all
is...
plus.
Unless you put all plus lah. Remember there, girl, it dropped. Check again. Yes. So it should be RM 0.21. And of course, this is a negative, kan? So you put the negative in front. In other words, now the company's share is at a loss. It's at a minus 21 cents. Okay? All right. So far, so good. Yes, you like iOS? What is that?
If other using Android, iPhone, iOS.
Oh, I'm Android. All right. So it's not that complicated if you see, okay? But you need to have this working out. What can you get from shares? You get either a profit or a loss, lah. All right. So let's say you bought, and the tendency, usually shares will rise over time. Okay, it will go up over time. So you may be one of those very famous share market, and you know, when people go to play or buy shares, they follow certain principles. Okay, there's one famous guy called Warren Buffett. Okay, his idea is he will buy certain type of shares and he will hold them for 20-30 years, and then when the share prices has gone up, he will sell the shares and make millions out of it. Okay, so shares are very interesting. They are a way for you to, if you're interested, you can actually watch a lot of YouTube videos. Today, I see everybody is talking about shares. There's a lot of videos out there, but you need to be careful about the authenticity, how accurate or what is really the truth? Are they telling the truth? You got to find out that. So you got to watch a lot of videos. You know, if you're interested in shares, yes, please go ahead and watch videos. Just go and Google what is a share, how to buy shares, best shares to buy. Okay. No, it's not considered gambling. No, this is not gambling. This is legit. Okay. All right. This is not gambling. Gambling is you go to the casino, or when you are playing cards, you bet with money. That's gambling. This is not gambling. Okay. Every company that's listed on a stock exchange, every country has a market. Okay. We call it the stock exchange. So the big companies of that country will be listed on that stock exchange. So there will be categories. You can buy gold, you can buy silver, okay? You can buy oil, you can buy companies, you can buy tech companies, you can buy plantation companies.
And
So
buy
you
diamond.
have to, you can buy whatever that's listed on the stock market, you can buy it if you have the money. But it's your intelligence and your guessing, will these go up? Like for example, today oil price. You guys know oil price will go up because of Russia. Okay, so US is definitely trying to control the price, but it has gone up. So yeah, those like our country, untung lah. Because why? We sell oil. So our Petronas value, the value of shares of Petronas would go up. You see that? So things like that will affect the price of the share of a company. So this is a lot of financial maths, actually, this part. And you will, hey, this is a whole degree by itself, okay? All right. So if you're interested, yes, go ahead and research and study, but this is just bits and pieces, okay? All right, let's go on with number 9. Oops. Number 9 and 10. Okay, all of you guys now, number 9, the turtle and the sea and the fish. You try to do it now on your own. Okay, use a line to help you. Where is the turtle? Where is the fish? Okay, try to draw it out on that line and try to figure out what are we supposed to find. We're supposed to calculate the difference in distance, okay, between the turtle and the fish. Look, the story is a little complicated here. So do try it and do draw it. Okay, advice to draw. Okay, so this is sea level. Because turtle and fish both is below the sea, kan? Unless there's a ship there or a bird, then it's above the sea. Now we are talking both these animals are below sea level. So a turtle is 4.2 meters below sea level. So here lah, negative 4.27 meters. Got it? I put a bracket so that you know it's a negative number. This is the turtle. Given that the fish, and the fish is 7.112 below sea level, and this is the fish. The fish pula is at negative 7.112 meters below sea level. Now, given that the fish is directly under the turtle, both of them are in the same vertical line, calculate the difference in distance between the turtle and the fish. In other words, from here to here, what's the distance, the difference? You see that? So graphically, you have the picture there, and now you put in the calculation, your number sentence. So you start with the word difference. Why? Because that's what the question asks. Calculate the difference. Okay? So you start with difference. Equals, all right? Difference is always maximum minus minimum, right? So one number is going to minus the other number. Turtle minus fish. Okay? Turtle, negative. Remember, turtle will be negative 4.27. Okay? Minus fish. which is negative 7.112. Okay, go on. Write out your number sentence already. Now equals to negative 4.27 plus 7.112. Work out on your calculator. What is the answer here? Blah, 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 meter. Put in your chat. All of you? Very good. Very good. So answer here, 2.842 meters. Got it? See, your idea is very easy. It's when you want to calculate difference, okay, you must always take maximum minus minimum. Take one number minus the other number, the higher minus the lower. But you got to remember, you are minusing a negative number. Okay? So this is how your calculation should look like. Negative 4.27 minus negative 7.112. Open up the bracket, negative, negative becomes positive. Work it out in your calculator and 2.842 meters. Got it? Can solve now word problems? This is like, all right, good, guys. You are in Form 1 and doing well with Chapter 1. See that? No lah. Rishabh says, is it advisable to buy shares? Ask your papa to buy, not you. You need to be 18 years old. Right? But you can read up about it. You can learn about it. I am not so sure about the minimum age to buy shares. You could check that out. In case, maybe I think it might be not a problem. I'm not so sure, but I think it's possible. And Rishabh, if you're really very interested, then there are few people that you should follow. Age. 18, kan? If I'm not mistaken, because you need to open account. You see, it's not like simply, I want to buy. No, it's not like that. First, you need to open account, okay? And you first need to find a brokerage firm. Okay, this brokerage firm will do what? Will be like your agent lah. So the brokerage firm you must register with this brokerage firm. The brokerage firm will then have all the shares there. Then you buy. You can ting tong and buy whatever you want. Of course, when you want to buy, you must have an account, and that account must be linked to that, your whatever account in the brokerage firm. One of those famous guys in Singapore.
Teacher.
Yeah.
You need to be minimum 16 years old.
16 ka? Bukan 18,
In Malaysia.
Oh, in Malaysia. All right. Okay. So yeah, go check out this guy, Adam Khoo, if you want. You know, Adam Khoo. I'm not promoting him, anyways. I used to attend his, I used to watch his videos as well, or even rather his classes. Not too bad. You learn. Okay, it's a lot of maths there. Good question. Have I bought shares before? Nope. Because honestly, this requires a lot of your time. Okay, if you're very much interested, you must give your time to analyze the shares, because you don't buy shares just like, hey, I like McDonald's, so I go and buy McDonald's share. Not like that lah. You know, you must study the share. You must study the pattern. All that is a lot of maths. Every day must spend 3 hours studying how the share market moves. I got no time for that. Yes, you must be dedicated towards
3
it.
hours?
You can make your money. Yeah, 3 to 4 hours, you must sit down and study those charts. Then only you can know, okay, I'm predicting that this company shares is going to go up. So you buy. And when it goes up, you make a profit. Or you predict that this company's shares is going to drop. You see that? So when it drops, you know, okay, after this dropping, I can sell mine before it even drops further. So something like that. Okay. So yes, what I told you is just tip of the iceberg. Share, go up, go down, make a profit or a loss. But the real share market, the real study of shares, but not a lot of people do this. However, bankers do this. So if you're very interested in this, then banks will be wanting to hire you, because this is exactly what the banks do with their funds. So the bank will do what? Ask you,
I
hey,
can learn
put in
from
your
my
money
mom.
into this fund. They'll say, hey, this is this fund, that is that type of
Because my
fund.
mom was pegawai bank.
So they will have somebody called a fund manager. And what will the fund manager do? The fund manager will go and take that money and invest into the shares. Okay, so instead of using those fund managers to do those investment for you, if you study it yourself, then you bypass lah. You make more money. The fund managers give you only what, 8%, 10% maximum, that's all. But if you do it yourself, you can get more than that probably, or you can even make more loss. So remember, the higher the risk, the higher the return or the loss. Okay? All right. Aiman, you all are very interested in shares. Never mind. Aiman, number 10. Aiman has 19 meters of cloth. Okay, number 10. He has 19 meters. He wants to make 5 shirts where each shirt needs 3.82 meters of cloth. Now, is the piece of cloth enough to make 5 shirts? Now, is it enough, guys? You need to work out your calculation. So, 5 shirts would be equivalent to 5 times 3.82 meters. Can someone calculate and tell me? You can use your calculator, please. What is the answer for the 5 shirts? Put in chat. Work it out, guys. 5 shirts. 1 shirt is 3.82 meters. 5 shirts is, thank you, 19.1 meters. Okay? 19.1 meters. Now tell me, he has only, Aiman has how much? 19 meters.
19 meters.
So 19.0 meters to be precise. So enough or not enough?
No.
Not
No.
enough. Not enough. By how much? How much?
0.1 meters.
Yes, 0.1 meters. Tak cukup. Do you see that? That's it. Answer. 0.1 meter is how many centimeter?
100.
Yes, 0.1. Come on. Yes. How many centimeters is that?
10.
10. Okay, 10. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So 10 centimeter only tak cukup. That really would definitely be like what Gloria says. Okay.
Just take from his neighbor.
Tampung lah, tampung. All right, okay. Number 10 done. Now, last question for the day before we sign off. Okay. Clear all this. All right. Okay, last one. This one is soalan kebat. Okay. Kebat means kemahiran berfikir aras tinggi. Requires you to analyze carefully the story. Come on, guys, give it a try. A fish was at a river at a certain time. After 5 minutes, the water level rose up, okay, to 2.4 centimeters. And the water level rose up another 3.5 centimeters after 4 minutes. At the same moment, the fish was 14.6 centimeter from the riverbed and 162 centimeter below the water level of the river. Calculate the original height in centimeters of the water level of the river. Memang kebat. How do we do this? First of all, draw a line. Okay, there must be a river, a water level, okay, that we are talking about. Okay, and there is a fish. Okay, so do you know what is a riverbed? Riverbed is the base. Okay, and level of water is the top part. Okay, I don't know, but let's see whether your answer is correct. A fish was at the river at a certain time. After 5 minutes, the water level rose up to 2.4 centimeters. So this is at 0. All right, where is 0, huh? Okay. All right, the water level rose up to 2.4 centimeters and rose up another 3.5 centimeters, 3.5 after 4 minutes. So the first 5 minutes and then the next 4 minutes, the water level rose up. Okay, this much, 2.4 centimeter and 3.5 centimeter. Okay, I got this up. All right. At the same moment, okay, the fish was 14.6 centimeter from the river bed. So the fish, I think we have to redraw this again. From the river bed, it is 14.6 centimeters. So from the river bed, this fella, the fish, is 14.6 centimeters and 162 centimeters below the water level of the river. So this is the water level. So this fish is below here, 162 centimeter below the water level of the river. So from the river bed, the fish is 14.6 centimeter. And from the water level of the river, the fish is 162 centimeters. So in other words, okay, this now has become the total height of that river, which is, take these two numbers and join up. What do you get? 162 plus 14.6, guys. What's the answer?
176.6.
0.6, 6, 7, and 1, correct? This whole thing is 176.6 centimeters, all right? That is from the river, the top of the river till the base of the river. The fish is in there in middle, telling us how much is on top and how much is at the bottom. Okay, now this fish is now at this position after the water has moved this much. Now they are asking you, what is the original height of the water level of the river? That means if this was what your answer is, there must be something the water level begin with. Okay, and then what happens? The water level rose up plus 2.4 centimeter and then rose up another 3.5 centimeter, and finally now it is at 176.6 centimeter. Do you understand this? Okay, you look at this last part here. This is a story. In the beginning, there was a water level. Okay, the total, say, depth of the river. Okay, the water rose up. So that's why I say positive, 2.4. It rose up another 3.5. And then now it is at 176.6. How did I get this? Because from the location of the fish up and down, I got my 176.6. And this is the changes that happened. What I want to do is find this number in the beginning. How do I do? Go reverse. That means take your 176.6 minus 3.5 minus 2.4. This is plus. So when you want to go back, you reverse. That's right. Okay, 162 plus 14.6, and that gives you 176.6 minus 3.5 minus 2.4, and you will reach 170.7 centimeter. And that was the original height of the water before the change happened. Do you understand, guys, what's happening? Faham ke? All right. Rishabh only understand. How about the rest?
Yes.
Okay. To clear the drawing again, just to explain to you what's happening here. Okay. There is a fish was at a river at a certain time, but you must understand here, what's the change? 5 minutes, the water level rose up. Another 5 minutes, the water level rise again. This is considered the change that's happening. And at the same moment, the fish was so many centimeters from the river bed. Now, this is the river bed. And this is the fish. So, this was the location of the river, 14.6 centimeters from the bed, the fish. And then from the top to the bottom, it was 162 centimeters from the water level. Do you understand? So altogether, this is the new total height of the river now, after the change has happened. And how do you get this? Was it 170? What's the answer? What's the total of this? 176.6, right? This is the total height of the river now. However, this was not how the river was originally, because there was a change that happened. So now I put in, originally, I do not know how much. But what happened after 5 minutes? The water level rose up. So plus 2.4 centimeters. And then another 4 minutes, another 3.5 centimeters. Got it? And finally, the water level now is at 176.6 centimeters. So to find this answer, the original height of the water level, you take your 176.6 minus 3.5 minus 2.4. Do the reverse. Do you understand? And you will get back at the original. And that answer should be, no, Danya, it should be 170.7.
0.7 cm.
Okay, your 176.6 will minus 3.5 and minus 2.4. Okay,
Minus
and get to the
3.5,
original height of
total
the
minus 2.4.
get to the original height of the river. Okay? Dapat jawapan? This one is soalan kibat because you are using the fish as a tool to find the total height. 176.6. Sorry, 170.7. That's according to Rishabh's answer, but let me calculate on my side. How about the rest of you?
Huh?
How about the rest of you? Dapat ke?
Yeah, I get it.
Yes, 170.7. Okay? Tristan, okay? Fahim, okay?
Yes.
Tanya, okay? All right, good. So with that, clear. Last page is nothing. It's just a little bit of fill in the blanks lah. Okay? This is just to motivate you all. Thoughts to ponder. There are some words here. Fill in the blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Siapa boleh? Come on. Before you end the class, failure is not down, but to up.
Failure is not falling down.
All right. So says Fahim. So he says, first answer, falling. Failure is not falling down. Then what it is? But come on. Okay, how about the second one? Your what is created by what you do?
Teacher, failure is not falling down, but refusing to get up.
Repeat again. Failure is not
Falling down, but refusing to get up.
very good. Refusing to get up. Okay. And then this one, your future is created by what you do today. Very good. Not tomorrow. Okay, very good. Well done. Teachers can
Enter.
Open the
Oh, I missed out one word. Good. What do you think this? Door. I think I missed out the word door. But you must enter it yourself. Faham ke? There's only, this is what your teachers can do. The teachers can only teach you to a certain extent. You know, can only open the door for you. But if you don't, you got to enter it by yourself. Okay? In other words, you are responsible for your own success and failures. All right? Yeah, the answers are at the bottom there. I missed out one answer there with the door. Okay? All right. Failure is not falling down, but refusing to get up. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Okay? Teachers can open the door, but you must enter it yourself. All right. Okay. So with that, I see you guys. You have a good holidays. Next week, no class. Okay. And when we begin, the next chapter would be the second one. All right. Second topic. Okay.
I think next week.
I will send later,
high school.
Rishabh. Okay. All right. I will send you later in the Telegram.
Teacher.
You'll do lah. Yes.
I think next week we're going to enter high school.